The Community Bankers Association of Alabama's 2011 CEO, Executive Management, and Directors Conference was a big success any way you look at it. According to the final headcount, 640 people from throughout Alabama gathered at the Grand Hotel in Point Clear for 3 days of cutting-edge information.
This conference is so important for our members because it gives each of them an opportunity to be exposed to the latest trends and the latest information that's available concerning the regulatory environment and how it impacts the governance and the management of our banks.
The first day and a half of the conference was the Directors College, offered by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation.
The FDIC's role in this conference is critical and paramount to its success. The FDIC, as a primary federal regulator, is in a position to provide this training to our bankers in order to give them firsthand the knowledge that they need as to how to go about employing the rules and regulations and procedures that are in place for their banks.
Trey Cosby, who chairs CBAA's Board of Directors, said the information presented at the conference is invaluable to community bankers.
You know, it's always important for bankers when they have the opportunity to meet with their counterparts, their peers from around the state. It's not something we get to do often, and there's always good, beneficial dialogue. This conference is uniquely beneficial in that there are a large number of bank directors who now, once a year, have the opportunity to do the same thing.
Noted motivational speaker Dr. Kevin Elko kicked off the second stage of the conference.
And the whole premise is there's a way you talk to yourself about events, you get command of it, you start leading it, you got a whole different ballgame.
The importance of sound news and information from the state capitol was not neglected by the Community Bankers Association. Superintendent of the Alabama State Banking Department, John Harrison, addressed the bankers.
I know that all of you that have been involved in this industry for so long, all your lives in some cases, most of you for quite some time, it's been a pretty doggone rocky road. And I just keep thinking and hoping and praying that we don't see that light at the end of the tunnel real shortly.
Jim Sumner, who heads up the State Ethics Commission, also took the microphone to update CBAA members about Alabama's new ethics law, one of the toughest in the nation.
It's no surprise to anybody because it was well reported and widely understood that we had a very successful special session in December of 2010.
Rounding out the political and legislative segment of the program was a spirited interactive presentation from Senator Del Marsh, President Pro Tem of the Alabama Senate, and Representative Mike Hubbard, Speaker of the Alabama House.
Very quickly, we set the tone that things were going to be different in Montgomery.
Mike, I think it's always also easy to note that even with the majority, it could not have been done without the dedicated people that were recruited. Going back to your statement about the type of people recruited, the pro-business individuals, to come into an atmosphere right off the bat and take on tough ethics reform legislation that had talked about for years. These are bills that literally have been introduced in the legislature since I've been there for at least 12 to 15 years.
We think the interaction between the elected officials and the bankers, we like to call it the grassroots around the state, is very, very important and will ultimately help develop better and stronger communities and certainly sustain stronger banks.
You could say that the Community Bankers Association of Alabama hit a home run with its CEO, Executive Management, and Directors Conference. Today, they're up at bat in Montgomery. Whether it's in their offices there or at the next scheduled conference, the CBAA always comes out swinging and makes every effort to obtain the best results for its members.